RCheads, hello. I've had a request and a comment about doing a bit more on the FTX Utah 2.0 and the CRP Pro, which of course I will honour that and do a bit more of it. But I've just come out down the beach to do a bit. The tide's in because I didn't check the tide times, and it's absolutely freezing horrible. So I'm going to go back home and I'm going to do a little bit indoors and then a little bit in my back garden because winter. I think a good start for this video would be a good old-fashioned game of tug-of-war on a seesaw, don't you think? Yeah, so I've got to now do both these controllers. Oh, we've got to try and get it so it's equal. It ain't going to work on their peeps, is it? Right, let's remove the seesaw. They've both got the same ESCs and motors in, so we should be able to get them up to full power to see which one they've dug well in. Yeah, they've gone and buried themselves in, haven't they? Let's put them up there and we'll have one more go at tug-of-war. We'll put them on where it get a bit more grip. I reckon, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not a good test, but it's fun. It's fun. Right, come on then. It's gotta get them both like... This is not gripping in, are it? You see, that one won't even pull that one. And that one won't pull that one. Oh, I got my hand. It did pull it when I was turning it. Did. See if we can get that to pull that FTX back up. Oh dear me. Test one has not gone too great, is it? Can it? As soon as I started steering, it got traction and pulled the other one. Put that on there. Put them back like that. Let's see if it can tow. Come on. It just can't get the traction, can it? Can the Utah tow the CRP? Put that there a moment. Oh, steering's reversed. No wonder I'm doing that. I've had the controller in my bag and it's turning one way and it's going the other. It's just not gonna go. Come on, pull, pull. Right, RC crew, we will go back on the test bay in a minute because tug-of-war wasn't really working out, was it? But I have been requested to do a bit more in depth on these two cars. So you could technically say this is the older version of that one, but to be fair, they're pretty much sort of like, I would say that's not actually, how would I explain this? It's not an upgraded version, it's just absolutely, you know, if you went over to China factories and stuff like that, they'll have all sorts of different things. And I don't think that they've got this juiced up and gone, we're going to update it into one of these. I think actually this is a totally different car, but it's the same sort of thing, if that makes sense. And if, oh, we'll take that and we'll call it the 2.0. Does that sort of make sense? But anyway, regardless, let's just call that the upgraded version of that one. Straight away, the body shells on these, let's get into them. So the clipless design on this one is an absolute godsend. I think on crawlers, clipless bodies are the best way to go. Not so much on bashers, but then again, that's personal preference. I don't know, some of the clipless bodies on bashers I prefer. I don't know. Anyway, talking load of the body shell wise, I think I prefer the Utah more to that. Do you? I don't know. Both look pretty cool, I think. Not even getting the full things in frame there, but I think both the body shells look good, to be honest, so we'll pass on that one. Underneath, got brushless system, hobby wing combo in there. Which one is it? I cannot ever remember. It's the WP Mini 24. I can never remember off the top of my head. They've both got the same quick run systems in there. Spinny motors, one's red and one's blue. And yes, Jim, I know, all motors spin. Yes, I know, but I just call them spinny motors. Both of them, plastic steering links on the front. Actually looks like the CRP has got slightly chunkier, only slightly, chunkier steering links on the front than this one. Both on portal axles underneath, so get nice ground clearance there. All plastic underneath, plastic links, both of them. It looks like it might be metal drive cups on this one here though, on that bit, but then goes on to plastic, where these ones are fully plastic. Yes, does look like it. So I think the U-tie's got some metal going on in your drive shafts there. It looks like. So yeah, that's well, that's better, isn't it? But plastic links underneath. So the shocks on this one, let's get into that now. So the chassis is a little bit better on the CRP. It's got the etched HB in there, hot bodies. Should be Hobby Plus. I don't know where to get that from. Well, you do have your different suspension mounts and things, different holes and stuff like that. I'd say the chassis is just a little bit nicer on that one than it is on this one, because it doesn't have the different shock mount sort of things. Like, I think they're actually different cars but the same sort of thing. So let's get into the shocks anyway. So the shocks on the FTX U-tie, the actuation is so much more. You've got about a centimetre more travel on this than you have on this one. So it does, this actuates and gets through some awfully tricky bits in the rocks and that. It's absolutely amazing, this one. I mean, I can say straight off the cuff that this one's the better car, but this is still good. You get the little brass weights in the front there, they help you a lot. Get that front end over. Do you know, I can't fault either of them. You've got slightly wider tyres on the newer version, but these are just that slight bit more supple, a bit softer, but these are soft as well. They're foam filled. I don't think, no, they are softer foams in them ones. It's slightly thinner and slightly bigger, only slightly. On here you get little skulls and crossbones on the tyres. FTX do that on the roughneck as well, and I think they're quite cool. I don't know if you're seeing them, but that's just a cool little feature. I mean, it's nothing really in performance, but it's just a nice little thing to look at. Both 2R3S capable. Trying to think. So I think this is just 1 speed. I'm sure this one's got 2 speed. It has, I think. It's got the servo there. So we'll go back onto the test bay. Oh, it's got a metal servo on the front on this one, and that one hasn't. Steering the same on both of them, both like fairly strong. Well, not strong, but I mean they're both like equal. Receivers, so you got a pulse on that one, and you got the Fly Sky on that one. But to be honest, I bet they're the same receivers with different names on. Both come with batteries. Did I say that? I'm trying to think if there's anything else to mention on there. Go really, really slow. I think they might have FOC on these, the way they're behaving. I'm not sure on that, don't quote me, but they can do the low down torque and really crawl into things. And I've had this one in some sticky situations and it's got itself out. This is definitely the better car, but I love them both. Let's go back on the test bay and have a little mess about. Anyway, I think I've covered everything there. The controllers you get are the same, always these ones. Fairly basic, but they'll just put different stickers on the top. But you know what? They do the job. They do the job. AAA batteries, 4 in there to work that. Right, let's go back on test bay. Right, on the test bay, I'm going to start off with this CRP. Nothing too strenuous here, but I'm just trying to show you it a bit more, really. I mean, I've used these enough to know the little U-tie just got that edge that little bit better, but I know when it, look at this, look. When I first got this, I was so impressed with it. Remember, it's a mini yet, and it's just crawled up there, like, so slow. Do you know, if you can afford both, get both. Honestly, and compare them yourself, because I think that's the joys of it, you know. I'll just come back in again and just show you, really slow. It's what crawling's about, like, and it's just bring it over. Like I say, nothing too strenuous here. I'm just literally trying to show these off a little bit. And you're getting up there perfectly fine. Let's try the U-tie. Same again, nothing too strenuous. When it turns on, why is it not turning on? I don't know. Oh, it does help when you turn the car on, doesn't it? Right. So, right, U-tie. Now, you might just get, there, you see there, that actuation, the articulation, why do they call it articulation? The way it the way this performs in comparison to the CRP, the alien model, this is just so much more capable, honestly. But I just love them both. Well, absolute no-brainer, to be fair, that this Utah 2.0 version is just so much better. And if, you know, you have to buy in one, just go for the Utah, or to do an RGT Ripper, which is the same. Have a look on AliExpress, Alibaba, and that. It's the same car. If you don't want an FTX, you can get a little RGT Ripper. Have a look at the RGT Shooter as well. That's good. It's like the same as the FTX Roughneck. I've got one in pink. See how that tackles that lot. You see how it's got that front end up there? I mean, this is a big ask now for this little car, but you see how it managed to get its little front end up. Look at this, look. There you go. The struggle is real, but there you go. That was a bit more extreme, but it's got up there. I didn't even think it was going to do that. Right, let's try something else. Right, down here we've got quite a steep climb there. Let's just see. Utah first. See how far it gets, if any. Well, oh, if I didn't turn then that was gonna... We had grip then, RC heads, until I went and turned. Just looking for grip. Come off. Let's try that again, because that then, if we'd have kept momentum, I believe that was going to keep climbing. Now I've got wet tyres, so it just can't. Oh, look at that. Right, that's got to the top. See what the CRP can do. Can the CRP do the same? Now, this has got the brass weights on the front, so I expect, actually, this should do it better than what the Utah did, but... Because then, slightly wider. It's just slightly wider with slimmer tyres, it looks like. I'm going to check that in a second. I didn't think it was slightly wider, but it's certainly not going... Oh, 2-speed and 1-speed I wanted to check as well, didn't I? Let me get this lined up a minute, RC heads. We're not even. Ooh, concentrating now. We're not on there very well, are we? Let me just line that up a minute, because we need this for the true test, don't we? We need the true test to see if that can get... See if it can do it, don't we? That's what we're after. Oh, look at that. This is serious crawling now. Oh, it's just not... Do you know what? Let's just try again. I don't know if this is going to do it or not, you know. Could be my driving, but come on, let's give it another chance. Come on. Having to go a lot slower with this one to climb that, I must admit. You can't really get both wheels on very well either. That is probably not helping. I believe it's going to, look, but it's just... Oh! It will, but it's just not quite as good as the Utah. It will do it, though. Right, I'm pretty sure this is only 1 speed, this one, so that'd be a gearbox there. Put that over. And then back again. Yeah, that's only 1 speed on that. I'm pretty sure this one... Again, it's not doing much. Have a look. Oh, wrong way. I never know which way to face in these things. Oh, so. This is a lot faster. That's only in gear 1, so that should be... Oh no, that's gear 1 and that's gear 2. It's backwards, but yeah, this looks like this is 2 speed. Sure it is. Oh. Maybe not. Look. Maybe it isn't. It's got servo there, it should be. Am I missing something here? No. Bind. Ah! Ah, it's that button. Yeah, I've learnt something new today. There you go, here's 2-speed. 1, 2. Oh, I've done it again. Woo! Oh my god. Oh my. This is nuts on. We'll finalise this video with a little bit of a trickier section. So we'll come over Chalky Mountain and we're going to try and get over this bit here, which is going to be quite difficult. We'll start off with the U-tire first. Just going to bring it in. Have I got the throttle with it? Got the throttle reversed on it and it's in second gear. I want it in first gear for this. No wonder it was so ding-dongy. I wondered what was going on. It's faster in reverse, it was forward. Right, here we go. So we'll do this bit and then we'll call it a day on this video. I just cannot really think of anything else that I can really say. I mean, like, I don't know. I think, well, definitely 110% the U-tire has got the edge over the CRP. But I do love the CRP as well. I think it's absolutely great. They're both very upgradable, both fantastic. U-tire's just got that better shocks, 2 gears, and it just seems to be just that little bit better. Oh! We'll turn the other way there, shall I? See if we can get it down and just get it onto this reel. The next section is a lot trickier. Let's just try it. It's a case of getting the front end down. I just love them both. I know that don't really help, but U-tire is the better car. It is, but you see, it can get into awkward positions like this and get itself out of it. It's like, it is quite an amazing piece of kit. There we go. Done. Can the CRP do it? CRP's turn. Can it do it? I actually think now, do you know what? On looks, I do prefer the chassis of the CRP. If you upgraded the shocks, this might actually be the better car now I think about it more. Do you know what it's due? Who was it? Smile something. He's requested that he just wanted to see a bit more on here. He's just a fellow RC head he is. And do you know what? I thought I'll honour what you're saying, because this has got itself grounded up on there. I thought, you know, it's important. It's another video for me as well, and I think a lot of people are quite interested in these and just want to see them in action a bit more. Can we get over Chalky Mountain first? That's the first thing, isn't it? Come on, little CRP, I've got faith in you. We've got to give it a fair test on this bit because it's fair. This does get bound up a little bit more, just that little bit more than the U-tire. It just, oh, it just struggles a little bit more. I've got the Absema goat version as well, and that's not actually quite as capable as this one because it hasn't got the brass weights. So if you're going to go for one of these older models, it's the CRP one I would go for. See, this is where it gets us, isn't it? If I turn that way, look. Alright, here we go. Get that. Come on. Ooh, super slow. Now we're crawling. Now we're crawling. Is he going to do it, RC heads? We need over here, don't we? We need to do it. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's it. Lower this little bomb, but can it get purchase on there? Oh, come on, yes. It's done. Well, there you go. See you on the next one. I love them both. I love them both.